Taurus, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-September 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for the lovely Taurus collective. I hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. See what's going on, my guides. Talk to me about Taurus here in mid-September. And yeah, we're going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. At the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Taurus as we move through mid-September here. The year is going by quick. It has been. Okay, we have the Helping Hands type of energy right up front, and I do love this card. I like it whenever it shows up, so this does feel really nice to me. And we have a lot to break down, whether it is spiritually or physically. This is just a beautiful energy. Before we really dive in though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the September subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about the Helping Hands. You see this woman, it looks like she's taking a rest, laying down, having herself a little nap. So for some of you, it could be as simple as that. Maybe you need to take a break or take a rest from something. Maybe Spirit is telling you like, hey, make sure you're recuperating your body, mind, and soul. You might need to do some self-love and self-care. But another thing you notice here, if you haven't been sleeping good, maybe that's just something you need to work on, but you see all the hands surrounding this person. So to me, that is a big sign of spiritual protection, spiritual guidance. So maybe some of you need to know, like, listen, you got a spirit team. They watch out for you. It might be in subtle ways, but you are not alone. You are protected. You are loved. That could be a very powerful motivation for a lot of people. And it's showing up here. Now, aside from those energies, which are pretty prevalent and powerful, especially the spiritual protection one, for a lot of Taurus people, either you might need help with something, which is okay, or there might be someone you're connected to that could be seeking your help or assistance. So don't be surprised in the coming days and weeks, if somebody hits you up and says, hey, can you give me a hand with this? Or can I have some advice? I need some help. So let's just put that over there. Interesting card to start off with. I feel like I could keep talking about it. We're going to get into tarot. And I always say that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. Let's get you 3 tarot cards in the upright before we get that intuitive juiciness going. Shuffle it up one time for Taurus, please. Let's see what we got. And while we get the deck ready, let's talk about last week's reading. It was pretty interesting, my friends, and it was titled A Big Mistake. Now, it could mean several different things. I'll just give you a quick little cliff notes about last week's reading. It could be someone that feels like they messed something up, like they made a mistake, but it was also spirit warning about possible mistakes, like things spinning out of hand or someone doing something that they'll regret. So I'm hoping none of that came to fruition for all the Taurus collective. You know, I only wish you well, but it was showing up in the energy. Okay, maybe it was someone you're connected to, but let's see what we have for you this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone you're linked to. Let's get you 3. What do we got for Taurus here? And there's so many beautiful Tauruses out there, so everyone's stories are different. Okay, we're starting with a very positive card, an action card. We got the 6 of Wands in position number 1. How beautiful is that? I don't want to get too overambitious, pardon me, but this 6 of Wands is one of my favorite cards of victory, so let's keep moving. Let's get a couple more here. Interesting stuff. Wow, my friends. So 2 cards came out together. I'm going to really try my best not to be too over the moon, but we have the Queen of Pentacles, which could represent you. It doesn't matter, male, female, or anything in between. And right here on the back end, we got the 3 of Cups, the celebration. Taurus, this might be a very, very good week energetically, but let's not get too over the moon yet. There's still a lot to go. Let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get into the juicy intuitive stuff. So at first look, first glance, obviously the first thing I'm noticing here is that we have different elements happening. We got fire, we got earth, we got water, and they all mix together in different ways, and they mean different areas of life. So this could be one situation or life in general, but we're going to break it down one by one. And I will say this, all cards have a duality to them. All cards have positive and challenge. but these ones for sure skew to the positive. So I'm feeling optimistic so far. Let's break it down. Position number 1, we have the 6 of Wands. You see this individual. Looks like they're marching in a parade. Looks like they're walking down and they're getting their laurels, literally getting kudos for a job well done or the things that you've done. This is a card of recognition. It's a card of attention as well. So you might catch someone's eye, catch someone's attention. Someone might have their eyes on you with a card like this. But generally when I see it, I think of wins, victories, and overcoming things, triumphing over things. So if you're going through some tough ones, if you're going through some problems recently, this is a card of overcoming them, which feels good so far. Now, the challenge of this card, because you know I got to give you both. A challenge with the 6 of Wands could be an individual you're connected to that might be a little arrogant, or it's somebody who is full of themselves. So we're just going to have to see how it plays out. I do like this card, though, to start us off with, because it is also a card of forward movement and action and momentum. Now, moving to the second card, we have the beautiful Queen of Pentacles. Very similar to the Empress when I see her. I say it every time. This could represent earth sign, so Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. So in my simplistic style of reading, this card, when we clarify it, could represent something that's coming towards you or a way you might be feeling in the coming days. If not, and like I said, it doesn't matter, male, female, or anything in between, when I see this Queen of Pentacles, she is super abundant, extremely fertile, especially for monetary and business things. And this time you could receive a lot of monetary bonuses and influxes of money. It's very, very good for that. But when I see her, I think of Empress energy. She is the Empress light. So blessings, abundance, overflowing, good things. It's a card of nurturing. It's a card of caring. It's a soft, loving type of card. Enjoying the pleasures of life is something that goes on with her as well. So it's really nice. Okay, they're beautiful, warm, fuzzy feelings. But once again, we still got to clarify. So let's not get too hyped just yet. I always got to temper myself because I've seen it like a million times where the top cards look really, really great. And the reading just like takes a left-hand turn when we clarify. But let's not put that in the air. On the back end, we have the 3 of Cups. This is a beauty of a card. Generally, it gets a bit of a bad reputation in tarot. And a lot of people say when the 3 of Cups comes out, oh, third-party situation. Of course, it could mean that. All 3s could represent people in your circle or people you're connected to. Right? So maybe we'll just see the energy of someone you're connected to. Maybe you're connected to a party animal, someone that lives it up and has a good time all the time. And there can be over partying involved sometimes with the 3 of Cups, but generally this is a card to me of celebration, being happy, a cause for celebration. So just like this 6 of Wands, it could be a victory, a win, a triumph in a very, very big way. We love this energy. Now, the challenge, like I was saying, the 3 of Cups could represent someone that parties it up a little too much. It could also represent somebody that is overindulging in things. So these are energies to watch out for. Maybe Spirit saying, hey, don't overindulge in things in this time. But I want to dive deeper on all of it. We're looking okay so far. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's shuffle it up one time. And while I get the deck ready here, Taurus, I just want to let everyone know I opened up channel memberships here on the Kyle of Cups channel. So if you're interested in becoming a channel member, please check down in the description and pinned comment. Look at the support tiers. I'd love to have you on the inner circle over there. Obviously, no pressure. Nothing's going to change in the channel, but let's keep it moving. I just wanted to let everyone know. But let's go. Yeah, and this is where I go intuitive, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that 6 of Wands. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Taurus, you drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, 6 of Wands time. 6 of Wands. Feeling something good here so far. Thank you. Oh, yeah. We have the Death card. Don't be nervous about the Death card. This is something big coming in. It could be karmic related as well. The Death card gets, once again, a bad reputation. So one thing I'll say about this spread so far, Taurus, you have a couple of cards here that get a bad rap. They get a bad reputation. The Death card could just represent a Scorpio, so you might be in a connection one, or one could be coming. But to me, this is a karmic card. This is somebody rising from the ashes like a phoenix, remaking themselves, a metamorphosis, a change. Like, that's the big energy with this card. And of course, it's karmic. So we'll see if more karmic archetypes show up within the reading. But when I see this powerful card of change and transformation under a victorious energy, I just have to say, Taurus, for a lot of you, if there's something you've been contending with, whether it's a interpersonal problem, whether it's work-related, money-related, health even, when I see this energy specifically with the wands, I'm catching someone being victorious or triumphing over it. So we have multiple areas that could represent you coming out on top, but there is change. There might be some growing pains, right? There might be some pains to whatever changes you're going through. Are you going through spiritual changes or mental changes? That could absolutely be it. But there is abundance to be had. I'm just really loving this. So for a lot of you, it could represent karmic rewards. The karmic aspect of this could mean out of an old cycle into a new. So whatever new cycle you're moving into could have a lot of good prosperity in it. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to be without challenge, right? Life doesn't work like that. That's not what it's coded like down here. But I'm seeing a lot of possible prosperity here, Taurus. We're looking real good, my friends. Let's keep moving over to the Queen of Pentacles. Once again, we have this big, powerful change, which is okay, but I'm getting the victories and wins already in various stages of life. So let's see what's up with that Queen of Pentacles. We'll keep moving over. I really want to get over to that Three of Cups and see what that's about. But why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Thank you. I mean, it doesn't get much better, my friends. We have the Six of Pentacles underneath this Queen of Pentacles. That is an absolutely lovely type of energy, an energy of equality, an energy of balance. For a lot of you, you might find yourself in a much more balanced state of mind and state of being. This is a card of giving. It's a card of giving of one's energy, giving of one's assets. There's a lot of generosity here in the center. So for a lot of you, I feel like if you do have like these big wins and come ups and level ups, that you are willing to spread it around to those that you're closest with. Like, this isn't a stingy energy right here in the middle. But I want to say the Six of Pentacles, even though it's not your birthday season, this is a card of giving. It's a card of gift giving. So if you don't want to spoil someone else in this time, someone might want to spoil you, give you like a surprise gift or something. So for some of you, obviously not every Taurus, you might receive some sort of surprising gift. But I feel very good about this. I feel the love. I feel the nurturing. It feels really good to me. We're going to keep moving over. And I feel the equality. So once again, we have monetary victory. We have inner motivational. Let's see where we're looking emotionally, because we're getting change. This is also a karmic card. I'll have to say that, because notice it has the scale of karma in there. So let's see what's going on with the Three of Cups. I always link the Six of Pentacles as one of the minor karmic cards, which is all about change and transformation. But so much positive energy here. This might be one of the more positive ones I've had for you in quite a while, Taurus. So let's see what's up with that three. And we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow card. There's the Three of Cups here. Thank you. Yeah, here it comes, my friends. Either someone or something is coming at you fast. It's coming at you hot. We have the Knight of Swords in the upright underneath this Three of Cups. Could be an air sign connection we got going on back there. But to me, this is a card of speed. It's a card of action. You're not going to have to wait long for change, okay? You're not going to have to wait long for improvements and things to get better. For some of you Taurus individuals, you might be in the midst of some big challenges right now. You might be going through it in different ways, but I'm getting so much transformation, karmic energy, and change that I'm just getting win after win after win. I'm like just level up after level up after level up. So for a lot of Tauruses, lean into this energy of change. Lean into it and go with the flow, and you can collect these massive wins and victories. They're just everywhere. And I have to say this, it might be one of the most positive feeling spreads I've done for you in a long time, if not ever. Okay, I know not every one of these cards are like super positive in their strict meaning, but energetically, this is filling me with some excitement. I really, really like this, my friends. Let's go through and do a quick recap, then we'll get into the shadow card. We're looking really luscious here, my friends. But position number one, we have the Six of Wands with the Death card in the upright. So of course, we have big karmic energy. There is so much change-based energy throughout this whole entire spread. For a lot of you, you might be going through a lot of personal changes, whether it's internally, externally, but it feels for the better. It feels good. Whatever new cycle you're moving into, there's going to be a lot more prosperity. So you could be overcoming a lot of obstacles, problems, and issues in this time for the better. I'm seeing good things ahead. Moving to the center, we have the Queen of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles, this very giving, loving, nurturing type of energy. Maybe it's something you need. Maybe you need a couple of big bear hugs, my friends. But to me, this just feels really, really positive. The blessings, the abundance. So we have the wins in the different areas. The Six of Pentacles is also very giving. I would not be surprised if some Tauruses receive some surprise gifts or some sort of surprise in this time. I like it. On the back end, we have the Three of Cups with the Knight of Swords in the upright, shooting in like a rocket. Here it comes, or here they come. Something is coming to you really quick, magnetically, extremely fast, like a rocket. Whether it is a person, whether it is a better job situation or better mentality or spirituality, like this energy of flow and change is palpable. It's coming in very quick. So please take a screenshot of that. You can look into it further. Let's get you one shadow card here. Let's see what's in the shadows for Taurus. Really, really like this week's reading for you, my friends. Like, it gets me very excited. So what do we got here for Taurus? And yes, I always like to pull one of these at the very end of every reading. I feel like it's a nice thing to do. So we're going to see what's in the shadows, whether it's internally, whether it's something you don't quite see just yet. It's always a very introspective thing to take a look at. So what do we got here? Oh, all right. Before I even really did a full shuffle, that card flew out of my hand. So we're going to take it. Okay, there should be something that you shouldn't overthink. Easier said than done, right? But we have the Eight of Swords showing up as a shadow card. And I don't know if you saw that completely because of the camera angle, but before I even did a full shuffle, this card flew out of my hand. So Spirit wants you to see it. Spirit wants us to talk about it, so we will. The Eight of Swords is an energy that is fleeting. Okay, it's not a permanent energy by any means, but it does move quickly. It's a mental-based type of energy, so like you might have a lot on your mind. Your mind might be racing, your mind might be running when this type of energy is here, just hecticness within the mind. It's someone who might even be a prisoner of their own thought process, of their own mind. So Spirit could literally be saying here, don't psych yourself out. Don't overthink this. Go with the flow, do what you got to do what you know is right, but don't overthink this. Don't put yourself in a mental prison is the big thing we get with this Eight of Swords. And you can free yourself. You can change your situation, whatever it might be, whether it is your thought process, whether it is how you're feeling. Everything is prone to change in this life, and that Eight of Swords proves that. So Taurus, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the September subscriber surprise. For the September subscriber surprise, I'll be picking 2 lucky winners to win 2 tarot decks completely at random. It will be a winner's choice. So if you want to get the Gilded Tarot, you could go ahead and do that. If you want the Everyday Witches Tarot, that's your choice as well. Any deck under $40 US will be given away. So if you'd like to get your name in for this one, it's 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. Second, let me know down in the comments which zodiac signs you get along best with. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you next time.